Hi, my name is Boris. This is an installation video for the Fiat 500 Abarth Emblem overlay. You can see right here I have an Abarth red background with a gloss black overlay that gives me the red outline, the red letters, and the red scorpion. And I'm going to apply this one over the front. So first thing you want to do is clean the overlay. Not the overlay, sorry, the emblem. I'm just using regular rubbing alcohol. If you're going to use something like a soap to clean it off, make sure you use a lot of water after that, because you don't want anything that leaves a residue under this. The decal itself is cut from Oracle 951, which is a high performance cast vinyl. So let me take this off. And now I'm going to use regular water and just spray the back of this down. And by the way, this decal also looks good in black and white. And then I'm going to spray the batch down. Now what the decal will do is just give me a little bit of leeway to pull the decal back up and position it back down if I didn't position it right. Now I'm just looking at the tops, at the top and the sides to make sure I have it right. And it looks like it's good, so I'm going to run my finger just down straight the center, and it looks like I got it right. So now what I want to do is just use my finger and then go back and forth until I reach the edge. And then do the same for the other side from where I ran my finger down the middle.
So you use just water?
Just water.
Why didn't you use the soapy water?
So for such a small decal and the clear transfer tape, it's not really worth it, because if you use soap in the water, you're gonna have to wait a lot longer for the adhesive to start setting in before you can peel the transfer tape off.
What if you start sticking it on sideways?
Like at this point?
Not at this point. I mean, at the beginning, when you first start laying it down, if it's not perfectly centered,
Then you pull it back up.
do you do those quick pulls or?
Yeah, you want to do quick pull like that.
Okay.
But be careful, you don't want to rip this off. I don't know how strong the adhesive is on this. But I had a matte black and gloss black overlay on this not too long ago that I just peeled off, and it wasn't too bad to take off. A little hard to get it started, but just like that, just gives you some leeway. Alright, again, run your finger down the center, and then back and forth until you reach one side. And then do the same for the other side. Now, I may get some bubbles in here. If you get any bubbles, they will go away with time.
How much time? A couple hours, couple of days?
It really depends on the temperature where you live. If the car is exposed to the sun, it's going to go away a lot sooner than if you keep the garage kept, if you keep the car garage kept in cold climate. So it may take anywhere from a week to maybe a month. So now you want to leave the decal on there for maybe 5 or so minutes, and then it'll come back, and then we'll start peeling off the transfer tape.
Okay. Let's go see the back one. Grab the cleaning stuff. The car's insanely dirty. But in the back, you have the matte on gloss black, which actually looks very stealth. And then something else he's working on, which he didn't perfect yet, but it's these side ones. Nice.
Alright, so we had this on here for about roughly a minute. If the car is warmer, the adhesive will start setting in a bit quicker. So what I'm going to do right now is still lifting up a little bit because of the water at the edges, but that's fine. You want to start pulling this up at a very sharp angle. Just like that. and keep that angle very sharp as you're pulling it up. Alright, now all you're going to do is just start rubbing it down just to get some of the water out. Now you're going to have to go over this a few times, maybe wait 5 to 10 minutes in between. If you live somewhere where it's very cold, maybe use a hairdryer just to warm it up a bit. The Oracle 951 vinyl is very malleable, and it's going to curve and stick down over the edges just a little tiny bit. And it's going to hold on to this really well. But while there's still water around in the edges and all over the decal, you have to wait a bit and then go over it with your finger.
I have some paper towels in the car.
Actually, I'll use some of this. For the most part, it's on there, but little sharp edges like this, you just want to push down after the adhesive for the decal is just about setting and the water has evaporated.
So that's it?
That's it.